安安啊，五不凌乱安安，林训之安安，蓝冰韩语安安。这游戏感觉就要玩很久啊！我觉得我光是创角色可能就要花1个小时啊。洪少明安安 ，Sky James 安安啊，雨安安。可以用预设人物，有额外的剧情，好哦。你为什么在玩神域？因为它特价啊，孩子。我连角色都还没有创呢。这游戏啊，米江就载不完啊！我原本想要跟米江玩的。剧情模式，玩这个游戏，你玩这个游戏是为了体验和趣味奇妙设定，不是为了严峻的挑战。所以它到底差在哪里？我还是玩剧情模式好了。我废，我不想卡关，我废，好不好？是一只红色大蜥蜴。看这蜥蜴看起来好秋哦。
Unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting.
因为跟恶魔嬉戏，它到底是怎样的嬉戏呢？
Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne. 但真的是我想的那一种吗？为什么我觉得他的精灵看起来有点……哦，所以这是他预设的服装。
Under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
啊，小矮人，跟你讲，游戏里面的矮人都很猛。你是海盗吗？你是海盗吧？
Just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop.
没有，我第一次玩这个游戏，所以我就是没有装 mode 的。
Forgotten Island and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a
你
ship
真的是海盗啊
and！ began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
《吟游诗人》是吧？
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and... worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2.
感谢追
Make
随
it。sorry it ever tried.
这款游戏真的厉害。等一下，死人骨头，死人骨头就是要玩法师啊，然后都拿近战武器。哦，好中二的装扮哦！
Don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
哦，中二感爆棚哎！哦，接下来就是自定的，就是没有故事的矮人。所以，如果我用亡灵的话，然后选牧师，如果有治愈的技能打在自己身上，就会自己撩血，是不是？将会制造出一个史上最废的职业。可不可以不要那么？可不可以不要那么有自由度？ 所以我们有一个，所以我们需要，我们有一个想要夺回王位的王子，挂号蜥蜴，想要复仇的精灵小姐姐。他们的盾都不一样大家的牧师都是不同风格。然后想要杀人家儿子的人类，然后海盗小矮人，我喜欢他的盾牌，而且穿成这样子，居然是个牧师。然后身体里面有邪恶黑暗力量的音乐家小姐姐，跟一个西兰古桃。当然要玩西兰古桃啊！魔法师有什么技能？元素图腾，你是萨满吧？你是萨满吧？召唤魔妖，亡灵难度超高，可以丢盾牌这是他的。这是他的预设的职业，对不对？因为他刚刚讲话的时候就是穿这套啊。手持铁锤、英勇无畏的法师，你不觉得这样子非常的矛盾吗？骑士，抽打你的对手，哇！盗贼跟隐刃差在哪里啊？鸡爪妖术，把目标变身为一只小鸡。浮空的棒子，我觉得看到现在这个职业。这个法师的职业最炫炮啊！好，就是他了，有没有炫炮？好，外观还可以选外观，自然卷安。海藻绿、豆蔻棕、绿洲色，当然要象牙白啊，不对，雪白色，有没有？保养的就是好。我觉得光是他的头上的饰品拔一拔就可以卖不少钱。发型，你居然可以长头发，身为一个骷髅头，就是要有浓密的爆炸头啊！ 然后要给他选一个很骚的颜色。有，这颜色裤头真的是骚的不行。面部特征不行，我们不能用面部特征。天才法师可以增加增加2米，距离就是胜利啊！可是我没有东西可以选啊。学者跟神秘者，这个东西是影响对话，对不对？那这个东西就格外的重要啊，所以这个就是唯恐世界不乱，唯恐世界不乱的人嘛，恐怖分子。预设是锁定的哦。好吧，我要用这个琴。当心扮演亡灵同时具备优势和劣势，亡灵必须隐藏真面目，免遭受攻击。治疗药剂和治愈魔法会造成伤害，而毒药却可以获得治疗效果。哎呦，亡灵可以用骨头，可以用手指，亡灵可以用手指就可以开锁，哎，我操！
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic.
感谢追随。
And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
就跟我计划的一样。
I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy.
哦，我们的小红蜥蜴。
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry.
等你清醒了，再来楼上向我报告。哎呦，静园导师。哎，我那面具太大一颗了吧
Aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today.
等一下，桌上那颗骨头，他妈在跟我讲话。
Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world.
你从哪里得到它的？世界上不可能有那么多古董。啊，我可以选一，吹嘘自己是自己用工具撕下来生物的面孔做出来的，然后告诉头骨别管显示你来这里不是为了跟骷髅头鬼扯淡的。你好奇啊，看着这个头骨，人的遗骸都能说话，这正常吗？我的角色长这样。然后好奇的看着头骨说：“人的遗骸都能说话，当然是吹嘘啊。”
Is that a fact? And your voice? You ripped that from them too.
哦，可以这样看对话。
I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
我从来没有听过一个裸露骷髅能发出如此柔软的语调。承认你的声音只是个小把戏，你可以把语言和音调直接投入到别人的内心。吹嘘说你能让别人听到你想要让他们听到的声音，你就是如此强大。我当然是吹一波。
So powerful that you've been overpowered by clowns in red capes and a glowing necklace.
看被嘴了。
Color me impressed.
穿着红色的斗篷、珠光宝气的小丑都胜过你了，你是多强大？好吧，颜色给我印象挺深的。
Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
叫我们继续戴着面具，别让活人看到我们是已死之人。好，我可以拿走它吗？
And now you are silent. If only all humans were so thoughtful.And now you are silent. If only all humans were so thoughtful.
他的声音真的挺好听的。
How crude. I've seen more intricate design in a butcher's slab.
我觉得我们可以变身呢。我们可以变成人类，变身。
Something has changed. You are you, but more. You are another, but not. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, blink twice, and step forward in this new guise.
学会一个新技能，南尼。哦，所以这里有东西可以拿吗？上锁了，锁屁哦，奇怪。哦，有20块，所以啦。可是拿钱没有用啊。 有没有其他东西可以拿啊？好，上楼上楼。等一下，我还可以变成蜥蜴人、精灵。那我们来变成蜥蜴人哈。我的面具好大一坑哦。按住 Auto 可以显示。头盔。啊，工艺面板。没有，我还没有东西可以玩这个。金杯好。
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
哦，你可以在甲板另一侧办公室里找到他。你拉一下脖子的东西，却徒劳无用。你想知道他为什么给你带上这个东西？对房间的形制做出一番思考。你断定自己在卢锡安的一方的护卫舰上，但是为什么在这里呢？说你做了一个漫长黑暗的梦，梦里有艘船行驶在死者之河上，但是你并没死，对吧？我决定要选学者。
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
靠腰。
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing
把食指放在嘴唇上，停下来打量你一番，太骚了吧？这操作。
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
下药下太重了。
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens. I'll need to run to headquarters right away.
为什么？当然是为了能让我安心啊！为什么不尝试使用你那些秘元法术，看看会发生什么事呢？你会将体内聚集的巨大力量，那是在被抓住前你曾掌控的力量，释放它们。回想觉醒和吸取他人秘元的感觉，回想那股冲于你身体攻击的力量，释放它。他可能在耍花招，别这么做。角色专属。
Magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result.
果然啊。
There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast sauce. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
gods, there's been a murder here.
破碎的蜜源颈圈护符。
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd
你无法
angles.
从中辨认出谁的面孔。
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Always does. 我可以协助调查吗？
Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
好。我踩到血了。
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
告诉他，他可不是这个人的保护者，而是逮捕人。问他为什么允许你如此靠近犯罪现场？毕竟以他的身份而言，你也可能是凶手。
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time.
哦，原来你在值班呢。
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
耸耸肩说：“也许你能，毕竟你是个秘元术士，干不作死就不会死哦。”告诉他你还没有掌握这个技巧。问他会不会也调查一下他的同伴，静远导师很容易做下这种事情。然后蜥蜴人说：“你并不出生于梦与王室，你睡觉的时候真的在睡觉。”
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you.
好。
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
有戴着这种面具的人出现在你面前，你也千万不要讲任何话。
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
告诉他你的价钱比这还要高得多。
Not in here, it isn't.
干。
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
可恶，我的议价能力太差了。这不行，现场偷啊！
No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
是小朋友。
It was one of them. I know it.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
是吉那波。
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
合作班的人挽起他的手，一边微笑，告诉孩子们，他们肯定是误会了。斜眼看着他们，洛斯是谁？说他肯定是把你误认成其他人了。这个时候，当然就是要跟着他演一波。
very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
更关心生存不是娱乐。
You presume right.
问他是否知道船上的谋杀案，告诉他应该和你到处一起看看。好，结伴同行吧。
But I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
他们在船上还可以在午后还可以去打球。
You take care, though. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the
无知是福，知道越少越好。
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel snarl. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
可恶，招募失败。
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
哦，是小矮人。
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one. The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take them on.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
以一个囚犯来说，
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
以一个囚犯来说，他的装饰还挺多的。
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
还有呢？告诉他这艘船就像病人一样在呻吟，说大海似乎很愤怒，好像要弄翻这艘船。说你的船友像海鸥一样喋喋不休，你几乎只能听见讲话声。告诉他你并没有听到什么不同寻常的声音，当然是山啊。
A common sort of sound, isn't it? Where there's talk, there's health. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
看旁边还挺可爱的。
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
告诉他不应该这样说，也不应该那样对待他优美的胡须。为什么他去欢乐堡会那么兴奋？你从未听过对这个地方有正面评价。我觉得他不应该这样对待他优美的胡须。
As well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here. No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged.
可恶，被赶走了。
This wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right
Well,
over the
well.
same.
What have we here? A fresh
哦
face.
对耶，我现在是蜥蜴人，我可以跟他聊天。
Let's size you up, shall we? See.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse.
所以这猩红王子内心里面想：大哥你真骚。
All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
突然捏紧你的下巴，想检查你的牙齿。可是我这是幻象，而且我有戴面具啊。
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Uh, 所以我们可以告诉他说我是厨房中的奇才，或者是分不清火鸡和萝卜，或者是自从尝试以来不知道经过多久，你可以，但是味觉已经大不如前。当然是。
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
我是糯米。你会用针吗？或者是说你是裁缝吗？那是必须的。只要给我一匹绸缎，可以让乞丐摇身变成贵人。将手指插入衣服上的一个洞，然后说这些洞可以使你夏天凉快。
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
你以为你穿衣服有好到哪里去吗？
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
说你当然有自己的骄傲，你很熟悉梳子、粉底和香水。揉揉下巴，告诉他你在回想上次洗澡的时间，现在是几月来着？
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can groom, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle and the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
That
won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
做出悲伤的表情，告诉他你非常的失望。
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
You keep dreaming, hear? La la de la lo.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come close.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And
we used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Vic. 干，他以前是他的指挥官。
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
大裤子一反。
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
他其实比我想象中的还要沉稳很多。
Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, Lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
哇，这角色，球。
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Here to register, sir. Good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
问他，如果他像条狗一样带着项圈被困在船舱里，跟尸体和逍遥自在杀人犯共处一室，真的会觉得没事吗？
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all were what we were for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you shot.
精灵在哪？我怎么没看到精灵？精灵在哪里？哦，在这。
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
这精灵有病吧？
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
我可以加入吗？干，我被拒绝了。
I'm afraid. Rolling dice? Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the
未来
future,
不行，
no.
但是我能读
But I
出
can
肉
read
铁
the
过去，
past
这是精灵能力
with
之一。
flesh. One of the perks of
哦
being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
他可以舔舔我的手臂，然后说我昨晚怎么度过的，有何不
She
可？
gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat
看
grooming.
舔我。
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers, watching, staring at them, hoping that none would stare back.
希望没人注视你，
You were desperate to
因为
speak
想
up,
喊出
to
来、走
reach
出来
out,
和
to form
全
a
奇怪的生
connection
物
with
建立
these
连接，
strange creatures.
但是你很害怕，甚至
You
是
were
恐惧，
scared,
不知道他
terrified
们是如
even
何看你
of
的
what。they might think of you.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
我已经忘记了。
There, there, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
有啤酒哎，有何不可？
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
油腻的要死。
Your kind always hung closest to
Lucky find.
like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang
克里斯安安，
inside of this ship with him.
大蒜当然要拿大蒜啊！弱效治疗药剂，我一直按到技能。
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
This again?
土豆泥，土豆泥。
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses in, and I don't intend to do away with it.
毒一瓶，毒一瓶。
This again?
我们有小匕首。对呢，我是不死族，不可以吃东西补血，对不对？
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That's right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to a
哦，费恩的变形者面具。哦。
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
不知道，可以试看看啊。
If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged.
看来是不行。
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen courses in, and I don't intend to do away with it.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe the Majesty's more concerned.
Don't you get it?
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're the cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Keep those boas tribal, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking
鸣
magisters.
人说是暗暗
They
的
keep their crossbow
注视
trained
两
upon
名
her
紧
as
张、
she's being
神
interrogated
色
by
紧张的
others.
禁园导师。他接受车长官盘问的时候，这两名禁园导师正用弓弩瞄准他。
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella.
啊！
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
是你
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
和我四目相对
There，are others whose lives must end.
不要看完我以后恐吓我。
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
哎，蜜源术士，快去叫禁园导师希望过来。他们只不过，我们不只要给这个疯子戴上颈圈，还要捆住他的手脚。
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
哦，
I'm just about to create a scene.
可以顺便吗？
Subdue her men quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
干，直接躺了。
Mask. She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
我的面具被偷了！可恶！哎，这些人太穷了吧！这兜帽太多了吧！水桶，洗衣盆、啤酒、背包，打开，好，啊，水桶，当当，所以，哦，两个导师都变成渣渣了，再见了。小白，
Long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
开门，查水表。
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that? How?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Even if I knew how to rip that thing off, I wouldn't. Some crazy banshee comes screaming through, and now
Got
we
them
got void
转视角。
bugs swarming up top. Saw it coming, I did. Sorcerer mutiny.
哦，说服成
Come on
功。
then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
亚历山大半身像，负重过高。Damn， 干，果然是这个东西太重啊！它就有150的重量哎，而且还不值钱，使用。
The human's chief, Alexander. A curious name, but no more bizarre than anything else that species does.
为什么会有？哦，
You need to find a hiding place. What? What?
小闹闹。我靠腰，好感度减5，哈哈哈哈哈！
God damn it! We need to get off this wreck. Quick.
Quick！ 不行，我还没有收完东西。
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
哦，你有洋葱哎！我要叫你洋葱骑士。里面有啥？里面啥都没有。
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. It doesn't budge. The door groans open.
It's breaking through.
Open!
What the hell is on those? Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
这里有什么呢？感觉这里也没什么特别的东西啊。对啊，没什么东西，为什么要故意撒这个雾在哪？哦，那个雾可以装起来，是不是？好吧。需要消耗 AP， 当没有 AP 时，你的行动结束。哦，落石术，干砸到自己。哦，
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance. 我又拿到水桶了。
children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
拉拉附近的绳子，但是无济于事。
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
试图解开缆绳，不管其他人了，你这样离开这该死的船。
But wait, there's still people down there.
You wonder briefly about the prospects of an undeath lived beneath the sea, the darkness, the terrors. You clench your eyes and brace for impact.
成功了，成功了！哦，长太丑了吧！结果我们还是成了嘛。
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
不是，等一下，我不是不死族吗？
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
That was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor? Depending on one's definition of survivor.
嘴啊，贝壳。我之前就想玩了。 前面那两个红点是敌人，对不对？我偏不要过去，因为怕事的人谁理他？这瞎会。
Ah, Brancus Rex. I've read his history. Quite gruesome, even for a human.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
我不应该跟陌生人说话。告诉孩子，他可以对此保密。仔细考量他，仔细思考他的话，许多人都很奇怪，但你真的能说出谁比谁更怪吗？告诉那孩子，我比看起来还要怪。告诉他不用担心，他可以信任你。
The child considers your statement.
You're weird.
你真的很怪。
One of those guys that brings the bad void things here.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside, anyway. But you didn't die. Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
到处都有虚空兽是吧
You'll see.
看他威胁我，这臭小子威胁我。
You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
玩具积木，贝壳，玩具积木。好了，我用2幅烂画换到了一块积木，太棒了！这游戏太棒了，一物一物碎啦！啊！我选那个西兰骨头。这是什么？引燃装死。游戏已保存，要战斗了是不是？
Void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
但他认识我。但又烧到自己了。吃我的酒桃！
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
哎，为什么要爆炸啊？不行不行不行不行！有没有直接半血
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
他是要烧多久？等一下，我喝治疗药剂不是会暴毙吗？那也爆炸！罗拉长官。这只松鼠叫罗拉长官，而且他骑了一个骨头。
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure you want to chase him away? The squirrel turns his nose up at you and turns away. But his cat seems more than happy to tag along, dragging its owner with it.
好可爱哦！你要体会一下喝洪水暴死的违和感。我觉得这样很不优哦。你的队伍被击败。
Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
我要怎么熄灭身上的
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
无效目标？好吧，我原本以为我可以跟他做朋友。安安。哦，对呢，我都忘了我有拿床垫了。那个黄色的东西是啥？啊，猩红王子。
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare.
难道他是
Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with
与你四目相交。好，我带了一个水桶哎。
Indeed. Well, you certainly have a lot of nerve, haven't you? To act all high and mighty after what you've done. No need to play the innocent with me. Word has reached me, through a very sour grapevine indeed, that you turned your back on your fellow passengers back on that ship. It's so much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone? Of course I did. Takes more than some oversized cuttlefish to get the better of me. Besides, you'll find I wasn't complaining. I was making a point.
哦，原来那个时候在下面是你们的。
So, if there's nothing further, if you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
嘴炮一顿之后，两个人一起看向水面。
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
一个红色的蜥蜴人，那只有一种可能，你就是大名鼎鼎的猩红王子。
The very same.
好，
I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
Of course.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so
鸡巴
slightly.
蜥蜴人。
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
邀请他和你一起旅行，也许你还能帮他夺回王位。说你也有要，说你也有这个那个要解决。如果他愿意，可以随时可以加入。说这的确令人着迷，但你现在还有要事在身。当然是。
This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body, even if it's the sort that leaves others to rot on a sinking ship. Fine, I accept, on one condition.
One condition.
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
说你不能准确的答应他，但你会记住他的要求。
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then. Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks.
好哦，
In
你
fact,
真是个好
I'm
人。
exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
你应该坚持你的职业。
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Milord.
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
盖好废。
So, without further ado, let us be off.
太废了不？
Ah, hello, small...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused. The cat's eyes are clouded. It appears confused.
为什么动物都要跟着我啊？
here than that stinking boat, huh?
Jason.
Sure wish you'd gone back to save the others. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago, so I guess some of them survived at least.
我被小女孩嘴了。鱼骨贝壳，哦，有好多人哦，怕爆。
Your godmother asked you a question. Answer him.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
啊，他就是那个半身像的那个。
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
低调，你不想被发现，站出来，这是不义的行为。喊出无论如何他所言真假，你们残害他也无法得到真相。禁忌沉思，如果你想立刻禁忌沉思，如果他们想立刻控制大量静元导师，这个残忍的办法倒是不错。要知道，只有神才能收回他们所给予的东西。
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop!
Stop!
My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
No!
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere. He hasn't changed a bit. Oh.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
He was
a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
我们来看看他身上有什么。哎呦，火焰风暴手雷，是哦。复活术卷轴，阿图萨的腿。OK， 给精灵吃，好哦。你们一定要这样吗？要给精灵吃，也不是这样的吧？我的这个为什么会闪呢？ 贝壳尖锐石片。哦，这就回到我们刚开始那个地方。那边上不去，对不对？Yep.
Yes, by all means, let us partake in the art of conversation.
说他从你经历了沉船事故中幸存下来，你很高兴。我明明就放他在那边等死，他还是活下来。
Happy, are you? And that is the truth? How curious to leave someone to fend for themselves in the face of death, then express happiness at their unexpected survival. Yet here I am. I stared down death only to find myself staring at a two-faced you. I suppose that puppy-eager expression of yours could be read as sincerity. Very well, then. Not that it matters, really, for either there was something in the water. A voice made of air that soothed my flooding lungs. There was sudden light, warmth, life. Truly, how intriguing. To hear a voice whilst drowning is a rather specific delusion to share, is it not? Still, I wonder if...
He hesitates.
Are you a religious person?
你信教吗？
I'm rather relieved to hear it. Religious persons tend to be all too self-important in their supposed humility. As for myself, I perform the ancient rites of prayer and ceremony with a kind of languid indulgence. After all, when one is revered by many as a living god oneself, public deprecation would be needlessly self-important as well, wouldn't you say?
好，我们要一路向南。当个快乐的鸡巴人。就是藤蔓，所以是有藤蔓可以爬的意思。藤蔓在哪里？啊！居然摔倒了！你，这是黑魔法。阿图萨的腿，阿图萨的腿会不会腐烂呢？快速储存。
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Oh.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheap.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
是伊凡。
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you.
说这听起来像是我决定要站在伊凡身边。
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
嘿，艾洛蒂，你是个精灵吧？我这里有一只腿，你要不要吃啊？按 I 来提升我的属性。我想要学什么好呢？按攻击造成10%额外伤害。我知道了，我不知道点什么好。我们只有地谱跟烈火，当然是要专精于火焰之道啊。然后人格的话，交易、交涉、幸运，我觉得交涉是很重要的。可是我又想开锁，因为我有骷髅手指。吃了大蒜以后恶臭，哪里来的？真臭！
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them? You watch yourself. Oddballs don't last long around here.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure. This time, mate. This time.
This time.
Bloody cavies.
如果按交易的话，哦，他有鞋子耶。
They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel your finger bones. His eyes narrow, but a moment later he shrugs and smiles.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours.
How?
I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, The man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for everyone in this place. Why not help each other get out of here? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put. 2 heads are better than 1, and when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday
到底一个人类要怎样才可以有尖锐的牙齿
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then
我
nods
觉得大
back
家
at
都
you.
知道我是不死族哦
Right you are. Lead the...
有没有4到5干睡一波
Hey, I know you.
哎，你也活下来了，居然在这
The
里。
dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were... you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Escape boat? I never even saw one. Guess I was knocked out cold. What about when you were in the water? Did you hear anything? I heard the same thing.
哇，大家都有听到呢。
Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice
等一下，我还躺着吗？所以我全程躺着跟他说
Her
话。
eyes lose focus and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours.
太可怕了吧！
Dilated into great black.
太可怕了吧！
Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
上下摆动帅气的眉毛，问他是否暗示你不要那么拘礼。
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a
路边的小旅店，红色门，
red
门前有
door,
鲜花。
flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price.
干，这样有点惨啊！
Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
我的骷髅有爆炸头，好不好？你不要小看它。
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
所以某件对你自己和社会都很危险的事，说你听说这里的住处很特别，你必须
Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Oh.
And don't worry, by the by, I forgive you for leaving me to drown on that ship.
为什么大家都知道？为什么大家都知道我把他们留在船上？
Surprise! We could have. But a few of us made it out in any case. One of those kids, too, told us all about it. But don't worry, manslaughter happens. It hasn't stopped me from thinking it'd be a good idea to travel together. What do you say? It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? I'm not afraid of getting my hands greasy, if that's what you mean. What are you interested in exactly?
盗贼、隐刃是不二人选，所以这个游戏的大家都就是涉猎广泛。
Sounds fine. So we're good to go? Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought, and I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way. Well, duh. I'm sure that disguise will fool most people, but I'm a very sensitive and discerning soul. Most fleshy folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do. Now, let's go.
我们到现在为止从来没有骗过任何一个伙伴。
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after? Come again?
你能不能做一个玻璃眼器？再说一遍，耐心的解释流程，从切割刀片到皮工，从人形生物上剥脸的工具，叹气，该死的低智生物。有条不问题，大声解释你需要剥下其他生物的脸皮，用你的手指在他脸上画圈比划。我们还是不要大声讲好了啦，这种事情。可是他这超嘴。
The blacksmith slowly pulls away, never taking her eyes off you. From underneath her table, she pulls out an especially ferocious-looking crossbow.
You another friend of Niles? I told that Magister freak to get back to his little dungeon in the keep, and I'll tell you the same. Now get the hell out of my face!
可恶！我要再去骚扰他。
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow.
What do you need? By all means, get an eyeful.
所以我可以在这里卖我的东西。有没有金杯？是呀。 太贵了不？他这样是哦，原来如此啊！差点就要都送给他了。
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes someone is standing right beside her.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left.
"承认在绿维龙历史上尚属首次。好哦。
It'll be a last as well.
Her voice trails to silence, and she resumes staring at the ground, lost deeply in thought.
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later.
卢锡安是否尚在？
Oh, yes. Only a week or two before. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoken. But we need his powers to develop so that he may banish the Voidwoken.
哦，都是虚空一受害的，所以他没有办法。
I wish it every night. More than anything. I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true.
所以亚历山大是那个卢锡安的儿子嘛？所以你这家伙要去杀人家。
As you approach the unsmiling Magister, Ifan catches your arm and speaks to you with some urgency.
为什么要杀我的黑猫？
I need to talk to this one for a few moments. Alone.
Ifan strides up to the Magister, speaking in a calm and controlled voice. Though you can't hear what he whispers, the Magister's face turns whiter than snow as he hands a note to Ifan with shaking hands.
Don't! I'll give you the information. Here, just don't! All right.
Ifan walks back to you, leaving the quivering wreck of a Magister behind. When he catches your eye, he winks.
为什么要射我的猫？小组对话。
Ifan catches you looking over at him. He raises his eyebrow.
What?
What? 跟他说你刚刚把那个静远导师吓尿。
He barks a laugh, then shakes his head sheepishly.
I wanted some information. That Magister wanted to negotiate. I negotiated. Oh, it's just practice. All in the way you set your jaw.
I like it.
I'll teach you someday. I only do it when it's necessary. And it was necessary back there. He wanted me to kill someone. I didn't want to kill them. Being a little impolite seemed the least bad option. An innocent elf who was getting in the Magister's way. Like us. But if you're about done with the lecture...
After reading the scrap of paper he took from the Magister, Ifan marks a spot on your map and looks out to the far horizon.
我一定要去点跟狗讲话的。他是病患。我们来。我刚。
Leave me. Go.
告诉他不要害怕死亡，或许不是结束。哦，有学者哎。
Get away. Get back. At least wait till I've croaked my last, if you...
She groans in pain.
我是不小心碰到的哦。哦，哎，意外的抢啊！我是不小心点到的，你为什么要这样？莫娜，哎，他有一堆技能书哎，我靠！我不是故意的，我真的不是故意的，好不好？哎呀，这人就不算犯罪了。医生 ，Buddy， 这是什么 ？What's this?
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but... Oh, wait, before you go...
Hey.
I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize.
他给了我一颗头吗？他是不是给了我一颗头
I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
6到8，我想要拿裤子。我终于有裤子穿了！碎啦，效果未知。到底为什么要给我一颗死人头？不要因为你会吃人就这样，好不好？
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones.
An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and
手
grey.
湿哒哒的，你的手刚刚去干嘛？
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind?
好，尊重他
She
一下。
darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her.
完了，要出事了。
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty, chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
哦，变身了。
Losa, please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like... Let's find out.
那你
Is mine.
这是打到旁边的人，是不是？
What? Don't look at me like that.
刚还可以嘴他，说你没有对他做任何评判。如果不想谈论这件事的话，你并不会介意。告诉他差点杀掉一个无辜的女孩，你爱怎么看他就怎么看他。将手搭在他的肩膀上，让他放松。你很高兴见到他的另外一半，嘴一波啦。
That thing has nothing to do with me. It's just a visitor. A fly that won't buzz off. Glad it didn't freak you out too much, though. I know this kind of stuff can be weird if you aren't used to it. Look at us. A merry band of freaks are we. Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible. Yes, it is.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles at...
Hello, stranger.
Hello,
a strange
stranger.
person from a strange time. I wonder, do you even know how lost you are? I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Your life is not your own. Your life is for us all. I cannot
天哪，
say
预言家都是暴雷的
You。see someday. Yes, please ask. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone.
阿麦罗是
Do you see him? He knows how to leave. My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
哦，帅哥哦。
I feel him, but I do not see him.
噔噔噔噔噔噔噔，噔噔噔噔噔噔噔，噔噔噔噔噔。请说。我被这些人挡住了。金色代表什么？金色代表我们走过的地方。
So, this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
啊，这是阿麦罗。Snack fast.
Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
我要去一下厕所。哟西，所以我们要跟阿麦罗恭维。
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
哦，秋。
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with the second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Listen up. Back.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets...
He twirls his knife between...
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
我被吓到了。
我说我载好了。
哦，好。
你玩什么？
All I want is my supply.
我玩西洋古陶，
Happy to let this clown
职业好像没差，后来好像都可以点。
Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
好，我们要去找箱子。
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good. Huh. She sees my trouble, of course. She already knows. And she knows I help you out of here in exchange. It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out. I am grateful. Your freedom for mine. A good deal. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious. In case you haven't noticed. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato, you understand. Thank you.
然后他是不见一箱橘子吗？
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the term, sure. Have a look.
还可以跟他买东西。
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
哦，他是盗贼的训练。所以我们再找一个木箱。
Nice and slow.
哦，斗技场吗？那这可能不是我们想要找的东西。
Please.
Dwarves do me so much.
Ends
所以寻找一个总是清赏着窃贼，然后一个橘子的箱子。
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
What's your hands, Pipspock? What are you loitering round here for? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's... yeah. Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Easy, eh?
No, it's not bit nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, how about?
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault she's dead.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead.
Huh.
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody hell. Time's up, Your Highness. Stabbing time.
抽他！
These assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
You there? You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. I have a way out of here. Are you interested? Oh, noble. But after the magic... Good luck with your friend. Change your mind about my offer yet? Oh, no. Good luck with your... fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night, you hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one, and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a void woken she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even and there ain't no amount.
所以他儿子已经被杀了。
What of it? She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. The Geists, dummy. The Hammer and Alexandra had 2 in tow just a moment ago. Ugh. Thought you lot'd be interested in a thing like that. Ah, no reason. Settle in, eh? A magistrate will come and find you when they're ready for you.
所以我们要找一个一直咳嗽的人。一直扫，一直扫，一直扫。不对啊，这个人刚刚被我们干掉了，他也是一直咳啊。约很安。
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out. Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Sure, first, always win. Second, never lose.
又被呛了，鸡巴哦。
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
我随身带酒嘛，这位病人需要一点安慰。
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here would thank you too if he... Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
我觉得我们还是没有找到橘子。我原本以为医生会是。
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Are you mad? Yarrow loves the beach. Yarrow loves...
干，居然没有说服成功哦！哦。
The
加油！装死！我看看啊。要烧到队友啦！有没有？大家都烧。哦，有牙齿哎！保护眼睛，巩固牙齿。还有手臂。可恶！要不是我们之中没有精灵，就喂它吃手手。我找不到咳嗽的人啊！
Yes. Is it an audience you desire?
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow.
What do you need? Ha! The hammer got you curious. Yeah, funny name for a gal like that. When I knew her, the...
Hey, oddball. Think I saw a lizard with a scraped knee down the way.
Ah, this Lucian everyone seems so interested in. I don't see it myself.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not react.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Nothing I can tell you you can't find out by slipping down that hatch.
不，我实力还没有到那边，谢谢你的关心啊。
Griff glances from his blade. To you, and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else. Sure. Have a look.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
所以我可以直接干他哦。
Worse than war rations, these.
You forget my name here.
好多人，对不起，我错了。我错了。啊，回到这哦，那让
Quite right. Do seek my counsel. I highly recommend.
那让猩红走前面。
Is that thing heating?
The creature heaves.
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Ugh! Where does...
啊干！他第二个是什么？哦，落石术。若斯，调查他。
The dead man, creature, thing lies in a heap on the beach.
Whatever it was too dangerous to be allowed to live.
Once that was a person. A sorcerer, perhaps. Now it's monstrous.
His obsession with Yarrow suggests he wasn't entirely mad. Perhaps something of his old personality.
莫娜的皮裤。好，你有裤子穿了。哦，不对，那是啊，小短裤。这是鞋子呢，啊无嘞，需要使智力。它不是绑腿吗？绑腿不是鞋吗？干，居然是裤子！耶！还没升等。好，所以你升等了，有2点可以加。武器的话，加在单手，对，战场记忆。啊，你还没有升等。啊！差点忘记捡手臂啊！那我死人骨头踩到堵了啊！我现在又找不到那个箱子，或者是一直咳嗽的人。唯一一直咳嗽的家伙被我干掉。
Need something in the kitchen, do you? Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. By the divine, haven't I? But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs.
Now, wouldn't that be
银铃
something?
般的笑声。
Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arcs? I don't care where you come from. Don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you?
Oh.
So, you'll meet me? These strange
猩红王
things
子
can't
被
last
撩了
forever. You'll meet me then.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
王子好会撩啊！
Don't want to catch Griffin a bad mood.
Hands out your pockets now. I fit for beasts.
他有没有晚上啊？
Watch yourself.
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
对于他没有认出你的身份表示非常惊讶。
Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point? What would you like me to say? I know you're the Red Prince. You know you're the Red Prince. Why should we discuss it? Advice? Hold on to yourself, kin. The fort is full of decent folk. My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Easy now, Watcher. 1,000 pots of dust. 50 bottles of tears.
我是点到的，我不是故意的。猩红王子的背包，我刚刚是捡到什么啊？矮人走路好可爱哦！矮人走路太可爱了吧！
Yet so quickly, we find Source so dangerous. What in his death so Voidwoken are attracted to Source. But why? When another Divine arises, will Source change back?
偷岛。
Why hasn't Alexander risen yet?
Hands out your pockets now.
An elf, caked.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief? Perceptive. Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me, looking for a way out? Some people settle in. They don't go poking around in Griff's kitchen. Not you.
Not you.
Griff tells you, does he not? I take his supplies. But I don't take what he thinks. I do not have his oranges.
I do not even see them. I tell you what I know. But first, I want to make a trade. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of here. I cannot. Finally, Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. You must find who steals them. After I am free, you are free. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. Thank you.
Perhaps it's those bleeding dwarves didn't need so much.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Take your coin then.
Griff glances from his blade.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say.
所以他说是离这边很远的地方，是吧？我们还有什么地方没有去过？带有记号的箱子。
This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than she was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
请问他为什么被那个蜥蜴人迷得七荤八素
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your necks.
可是我是西兰孤岛啊
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. I see. It does so satisfy to have a purpose in life.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it. You see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him. No!
She drives the needle in deeper, and
in truth, It does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
一切都有可能。
A silly thing to say, but then again, I did think catching me off guard was impossible. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Huh. 说你一定注意到了，它扎进的是骨头，不是肉。
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Then again, I already knew I'd have to push hard, knowing what you really are. This may strike you as, rather eccentric, but the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we?
Shall we?
You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Return to me once you've culled a couple.
好。好，我们还是找不到我们要找的箱子。箱子，我一定是看漏了什么对话，我完全找不到箱子。
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
She haven't seen you around here before. New? Easy enough.
又粗又长。
Old Billy Ivy. You see, he likes it big and strong. Old Billy Ivy. Twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes.
Neither void wisdom consume their joy, their misery.
Oh, NANI? 会瞬移的鳄鱼啊！而且它还会落时速。Damn！ 看他爬上来了，他爬上来了。
Glory is mine.
哦。鳄鱼还在烧，哦，它也瞬移了！不要咬我的死人骨头啊，不好吃。爆炸！我的死人骨头免疫流血。哈哈哈哈！我这样会不会在王子的身上带太多死人的东西？啊，还有一颗头。装了一个矮人在背包里呢。等一下，你是不是？
You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
Clara,
Hey, snake face. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now. Empty? Who gives a goblin's ass? The point is to get back the supplies in. If I did, I wouldn't give them up to you. Griff sent me, not you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that.
好哦。
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. Why don't you join us in a round? No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty. Don't think your connections will get here in time to save you if you don't pay up now. We'll see about that, Freshie.
哦，伊凡躺着也中枪。用我的触手戳你！啊，我靠，就是美味啊！秘鲁。苹果汁为什么是那个颜色？哎呦，开锁工具，赞！
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands.
Ben Mist! Ethan! Ben Mist! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away!
好，让我的卷毛伯。
Stay back. Keep that monster Ben Mist away from me.
不用啊。我现在完全不知道我要去哪。闪避。
Please. Excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
巴拉迪尔嘴唇挤出一丝笑容。
She never did like you.
他从来没喜欢过你。哦 ，Sam， 谢谢。哎，是钓竿呢。是呀。
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. That's the love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me.
Oh, how could
Just
it?
here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel. He taps hammer to nail and...
Wouldn't know a thing about you,
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Fear? Pity, perhaps. A blind wolf may lead the... If you shared in a heritage so fine as ours, but never mind that. You need to...
这是什么？
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
Hey. Hi.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
“力量不足”。哈哈哈哈哈哈！还是过不去。 被碾成泥的矮人。哦吼
Something isn't right. It could be an ambush.
干伊凡太衰了吧！戳！哦，两栖跳跃。贾丁被九桃。你要跳跃吗？带电青蛙哦，呱呱。火烤就是美味啊！来睡一觉，大家感到精力充沛。哎，我捡到一个充满毒液的桶子，丢给旁边人，死啦！哎，是说我死人骨头要升级啊？哦，食物药剂的效果翻倍，可是我是不死族。高价大师拷问专家，早起之人，活体护甲。 近战敌人对你的兴趣会减少。野蛮施法使你的魔法几率暴击和面板暴击速率几乎一致。拷问法师必点吗？我看一下，你所引起的某些特殊状态不会受魔法或是物理护甲的挡住。哦，就是你啊，宝贝。我们的小蜥蜴也长大。召唤学派，处刑专家可以召唤一次，不是这个。命不该绝，招架大师。不对，这是双词。吸血水蛭。灵活左手副手无装备时不行，他一定是拿剑盾。我记得不是有一个可以哦，你已经可以跟动物讲话。这个只有近战有用吗？还是远程也有用？我就会点开看好了，不管。干！来不及喽！他们每次都打他，我们要好好保护他。 加固的木箱。哦，不是我想的那个，可恶啊！这里还有什么东西嘞？
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead.
打完鳄鱼啦，瞬间移动鳄鱼，干！
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see all of you.
不客气。不是你不是应该给我一点什么奖励吗
Look around you.
I am glad to see you. You fill me. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You bless me. I am glad to see you. Yes, please ask. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprise. You say that now.
The old dog whimpers. The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
询问的这个
I'm Buddy.
Buddy.
It's no use anyway.
把阿图萨肥美多汁的腿丢给那只狗。阿图萨是蜥蜴人啊。
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its teeth and swallows it.
You're nice. Emmy would have. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years. The Magisters, they took her.
告诉那只狗，它的数学烂透。
Emmy was always the smart one. I guess that's why they took her and not me. Oh. I love you. Hey, let me.
哦，那你还是瞎会？巴迪的钥匙。
Good find.
Oh, hey, hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her. Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like I think I love you.
看动物的话好看。
Another giant speaks Quercus. No, never.
我没有想过这是松鼠的声音，这是松鼠的声音太粗了吧？
About it, but this one.
这是松鼠的声音太 man 了吧？
Still there, Quercus.
所以我可以去跟那一只螃蟹讲话。
with you soon, love.
Coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Sacra the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. I'd like to see you try, meatbag. Shores courseth through me like a tidal wave, ready to break over your pathetic cowed head at my command. This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunken to death, of course. They'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease? Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
You see, you'll touch him all day long.
鱼的筒子啊，物品栏做的好可爱哦！这游戏真是处处充满惊奇。什么手套？没有看到手套啊！啊！但什么都没有。哦，有啊，那个手套捡了，传送手套在哪？我不知道被谁捡走了。哦，在王子身上。传送手套。
What's this? I found something.
什么？你找到什么了？你找到什么？ 我那不是传送术吗？哦，然后那个东西直接摔爆，摔不见了。觉得难过，为什么要这样对我？我还在找那个箱子啊，我还在找那个老大的货物，但是我死都找不到。不行。哦，原来是他哦 ！Fuck， 这几下，生乐牌，头骨，这是什么？所以是注定爬不上去吗 ？No！ 送啦！铲子记得拿。一把铲子，让我的死人骨头跟他讲话。来 ，Hey man.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a grovelling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer.
跟他说，跟你说，不知道蜥蜴人会花这么多时间睡午
You
觉。
receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side, and they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and...
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close, so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. Oranges. Is that what he told you he's missing? Well, I suppose it's technically true. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than the citrus.
Nani?
The Drudene Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course, stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility. Drudene, it makes you master of all you see when you sleep. The dreamer is not the play actor, but the playwright. It may be hard for you to understand. My kind, we dream for the greater.
我觉得蜥蜴人都是鸡巴人耶。
Can predict the truth.
我好像有啦，刚刚那个看起来和善蜥蜴人被打死了。
To do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudene, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too. You know what has consequences, my friend. Go now. Leave me be.
那你，他不肯交出来就对了。
Griff glances from his blade. To you...
You already know the term. Sure. Have a...
Give it down, will you?
哦，食物还蛮重的。
Take your coin then.
等一下有毒的那一块，我是不是可以留着？
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name here.
Take your coin then.
Please.
Perhaps it's those bleeding dwarves did me so much.
不可以叫巴迪帮我找吗？巴迪，巴迪。
The dog wags its tail.
Gad! Coward! Waking a dreamer like that, only to Oh, I was so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. Oranges. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than the citrus. It's all here, I'm afraid. On my person. You found your thief. I need to dream. I, above all others. It is my vocation, my responsibility. You, my kin, ought to understand. And you'll believe me when I tell you. I need to... Before I was caught. But just as I would, so you see. I cannot give back the Drudene. Not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift.
力量说服。
Our salvation.
说服成功。
Fine, fine. Take the Drudene. I'll find more.
非常巨大的柳丁，太大颗了吧！
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for.
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
干你们不要一直笑，你们不要一直叫他的名
Griff
字。
would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies. Tell me who you found them on, or you're going to have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither.
Well.
Oh, you must think I'm playing with you.
他们人好多。 备好没有啦？啊，是要去哪里啦？
Not like this. I won't let them.
哦哦，被古仔，还好之前有叫猩红王子去撩他。
Worms take you.
不行，什么都看不到。你们这些西金啊！啊！给我变成鸡！哦！大家加油！被挡住了。哎，我可以拿到他的钱呢！早知道就不要在那边。原来我们打得过啊！不认人了，可恶！
Well done. Sometimes, the best way from a situation is the simplest. I hope Griff rests in you help me. You save me from a terrible man. But still there is more I ask of you. I know a way out of here, and this I tell you. But there is... Yes, Sahela. It is for all our people. For the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom.
为什么旁边有人在打架？
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Till I go to her.
你们为什么在上面打架？ 巴特。儿童手套，大鸡爪。哦，我觉得今天玩到这里够了。
Watch yourself, boy.
啊，今天就到这边啦，谢谢大家。存档。我要去忙别的事情了，大家晚安。